Hi, my name is Mike Sneed, founder of Appliance Bootcamp. And I'm going to talk to you real quick today why it's so important to learn business by actually doing business. If you're going to learn business, you can't learn business by just going to a school or somebody just teaching you the terminology, meaning learning what an LLC is, what's an S Corp, learning how to actually register your LLC, and just learning just basic fundamentals of business. For instance, I have what we call a 5 banking account method. A 5 banking account method, we have what we call 50% operating. I have 10% profit. I have 15% tax, and I have 25% owner's pay. And these are actually 4 bank accounts. There'll be 4 business accounts that you'll go set up. And I teach this for everybody who's going through Appliance Bootcamp. They get this, where I teach them to go out here and start their own, when they start their own appliance repair business, I tell them to get 5 bank accounts. Right here you see 4. These 4 right here are actually business account. And then you have one which I call home, and that's going to be a personal account. I teach this method, and this right here is not something I created. It's been going on since the beginning of time. If you want to know more in depth on how this thing actually works, there's a good book called Profit First that goes further into detail. But this is how I use it in the appliance repair business. And what they're saying is, they're saying if you get $1,000, if your company make $1,000, $1,000 will come into this operating account. From the operating account, I'm going to take 10%, which is $100. Out of that $1,000, I'm going to take 15%, which is $150 out of that $1,000. And I'm going to take 25%, which is $250 out of that $1,000. And that leaves me with $500 in that account. And from there, every time money comes into my operating account, I'll break it down accordingly to that. So everybody can teach you the 5 bank accounts. I can teach you the 5 bank accounts. And for any industry, you can use this 5 banking account and it'll actually work. So if I was just going to be teaching you business and I say, okay, you got to have 5 banking accounts, and I tell you need 50% here, 10% there, 15% here, 25% here, I can teach you that. And I can tell you once you reach 3 to 6 months of living expenses, or 3 to 6 months of your take-home pay. So if you are making $1,000 per week, at your current job, that'll be $4,000 per month. From there, you will multiply that times 3. That'll give you $12,000. And what will happen once this account right here, owner's pay, add up to $12,000, then you will actually start paying yourself $1,000 per week from your owner's pay into your home account. And you have now just kind of replaced your actual, paycheck that you're getting from your current job. So anybody can teach you that, and teach you the 5 bank accounts. And I can teach you the 5 bank accounts and say I'm teaching you business. And you'll go out there and you'll run the 5 bank accounts. But because when you're doing business, you got to actually be doing business for somebody to teach you something. Not only is the 5 banking account is very important, but this number right here, that $1,000 is very important. From here, if you're not charging properly, just say for instance, instead of getting $1,000, because here I'm teaching you for my industry. I'm bringing you into appliance repair. I know for appliance repair, you need to be charging at least $85 an hour in order for all this other stuff to work out properly. You have to be charging $85 an hour to get that money in. If you're coming from an employee mindset and the person who's teaching you business is not teaching you the actual business for the business, not teaching you the actual business that you're going to be in, you're not going to know what money to charge here. So you don't know what your cost of doing business is, and you don't know what the going rate for the industry that you're in. Unless that person that's teaching you could go out and research that whole industry and run it for about a year or two. So the person who's teaching you business, if they're not teaching you for a specific industry that they're in there actually working, they're not going to know what the actual industry standard is that you need to be charging. For appliance repair, I know in order for you to make it in appliance repair, you need to be charging about $85 per hour. So if you weren't somebody who was paying, who knew what the industry standard was, and you was under charging your customers and undercharging for your services, instead of you getting the actual $1,000 in, you're getting $100 coming in here. And this happens. It happens all the time. It happens all the time with business owners. Because what happens, people get you and they just teach you. They teach you the concepts of business, because they're not actually out there running a business all the time. They just know the concept of, oh, you need to have 5 banking accounts, and this is what you do. But they don't know they don't know what they need to be charging right here. So if you're just charging $100 coming in, so that $100 right there comes in, and you start busting it out, and you take $10 here, and you take $15 there, and you take $25 here, and that leaves you with $50 coming in. You've done the 5 banking account methods, and right here, your job that you're actually working, you still need to get that $1,000 per week, but you only got $25 coming in. And it's going to take you forever to get to the point to replace yourself. Not only that, because the number here coming in is wrong, because you don't know the correct rate of price, that this number right here, now you got 50%. You're from that 100, where you're supposed to have $1,000 coming in. Well, now you only got $50 to work with. You ain't got enough money to pay for gas. You ain't got enough money to pay for your cell phone. You ain't got enough money to pay for your rent. You ain't got enough money to pay subs. You can't do anything because this right here was wrong. You had all of this right here right. All of this right here right, but this one number right here wrong. And the only way you're going to know that number is wrong, you have to actually be working in that business and know what that number is supposed to be. That's why I say if somebody's going to teach you business, they got to be in the business that they're going to teach you. I just can't tell you I'm going to teach you business and teach you these right here and don't teach you how to actually go get your cost of doing business. I have to actually go in and work in those businesses. That's why you see with my ice cream parlor, I have not released it yet. I've been doing it now for a year, and I still haven't released it because I'm finding out new stuff all the time, because I'm out there actually running that business. I know if I release it too early, I give you false information, you all not going to make it. You all will fail at business because I gave you the wrong information. My appliance repair business, I've been doing it now for 20 years. Over 20 years, I've been able to prove that this thing worked. We have over 1,000 people who have came through Appliance Boot Camp. We have people who have many testimonials and say, hey, because of Appliance Boot Camp, I've been able to quit my job. I've been able to actually step away and run my business full time. I've been able to now take my family on vacations because of what you're teaching in Appliance Boot Camp. And Appliance Boot Camp, not only are we teaching you how to repair the appliances, which is, to me, is the easiest part. The hardest part is this right here, learning the business side. Once you learn the business side of it, then you can take this right here and you can apply it to any business. Business is universal. But when you in a new business, you're going to have to know what the going rate for charging stuff and all that. You have to know your cost of doing business. And because if you're somebody who never ran a business before, and you just get excited about people working these types of numbers in front of you, and they talking to the business jargon to you, talking LLCs, trust funds, and stuff like that, and you get excited about it because it's something new, and you actually feel like you're learning, which you are learning, but you can't have a way to go plug that stuff in to get the results that they're talking about getting. The only way you're going to be able to plug it in and get the results, you got to have a business. And that's what I give you with Appliance Boot Camp. I give you a business to actually go in and plug that stuff in. Because I know not only does the 5 banking accounts matter, but the amount of money that's coming into that 5 banking accounts matter. There's a lot of stuff on the outside of Appliance Boot Camp that matters. It's the reason why I tell you to go get third-party warranty companies and start off and don't do CODs. Because I know that I need a protection there for you and the customer. So if you go misdiagnose something, it's not going to cost you any more money. You call the third-party warranty company up, they send you a new part. It doesn't cost the customer any more money. They pay one deductible. So that's why I tell you those things. It's a reason why I tell you to start the way you start. And it's a reason why we have so much success with people who follow the blueprint. So once again, if you hadn't already, click the link in the description for Appliance Bootcamp. Sign up for one of our courses. I'll teach you how to start your own appliance repair business. Not only will you get the appliance repair business, you get the garage door business, you get the blender business, you'll get the ice cream parlor business, and we have a gourmet popcorn business. You'll get all of those businesses. Everything I do to make money for my family in business, I'll be teaching you too. And one cost, one fee, it'll get you all those businesses and show you how you can go out now and start creating generational wealth for you and your family. Once again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll talk to you later.